Alrighty, we are going to be exploring an abandoned train track that runs through the middle of my city, Stillwater, Oklahoma. Today will be the first part of what I believe there will at least be a second part, possibly a third, but there will definitely be a second part because the amount of walking, we're going to split it up. But today we're going to do this little stretch first and see how far we can go. Hopefully we don't get stopped by any cops or anybody. Honestly, I'm not going to stop for anybody unless if it's a cop, because I mean we're not going to be on anybody's land or anything. So we'll be going through with some businesses and whatnot, and then there's also like a little train, like the old train stations right in front of me here. So we'll stop there first, but we're gonna go walk to this park and then turn around and walk back. And then the second part of exploring this, we'll start at that park and then keep going down the rails whenever that next stream will be. But we will be exploring this little, it's like 1.3 miles from where I'm standing now. So it'll be like a little, almost like a 4 mile, about a 4 mile walk, a little bit under there and then back. Yeah, I don't think I got anything else other than if you can drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hopefully this goes well today. Also, I do have my knife on me because most of the homeless people here aren't that hostile, but just in case, the homeless people do use this to get around. It is like faster because it does go through the middle of town. But anyways, let's start exploring. See, the train tracks end at that park. The last fishing stream I did, it ends in that park. It literally just stops. I don't know why it stops there, but literally like that road that I just showed, right across it, it's like another 100 yards of track, and then it just ends. Let me switch wallets. Let me switch pockets for my wallet. There we go. Yeah, I think maybe I've seen one train on here, but that was like 20 plus years ago. So ever since then, I don't even remember if that's like a correct memory or not. Here's some neighborhoods. We're gonna be going right through the middle of town, right through the mills right there. If you were in my last fishing stream, we fished almost up to that. We'll be walking right past it. Right there, because we also have to cross the street there. Right there is there and then the park where we'll end at the two spots that I'm afraid cops could be at, because there's like some spots there where they sit for traffic stuff. So, but honestly, I'm just gonna act like I'm meant to be here. Stand By Me. I've never watched the movie, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen YouTube people talk about it. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I'm just gonna act like I'm meant to be here, and normally that kind of works out. But like, if a police officer's like, get off the tracks, I'll get off. I'm not gonna fight it. I don't want to get arrested for exploring some abandoned train tracks. Get the train running there. Yeah, this is the old station. Because like I said, we'll pass the mill, and the mill actually would use these train tracks to transport whatever grain and whatnot material. The river, or the creek that we fished, is literally just to our right. I actually need to kind of look where I'm walking, because there could be some metal out here, and I have my flip-flops on. Let's just go right down the middle of this track. Oh yeah, I did see Ready or Not 2. It's better than the first one, but I mean, the first one wasn't like anything crazy. It was okay, but this one's a little bit better. But I don't have much to say other than there's a couple of good laughs. The gore is good. It's pretty much just the first one, just slightly better. But hello, Gray, how are you? But today, I believe later today after the stream, I'm gonna go see Project Hail Mary. So that review will be out later tonight probably. If not, it'll be out tomorrow. Yeah, here's the old station. I've been told that the Greek life here for the college uses this as like a meetup place, but oh, whoa. Employee only parking for what? Your grandpa lived at a train station? I don't know why I couldn't say train. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh yeah, there's names on these bricks. I think this is Greek life spot. That's like the Parks and Rec building here. I'm not gonna read any of that. You guys can pause it and read it if you want. University, oh yeah, we do have a town called Miami here in Oklahoma. Not like Florida though. There's just a bench over there, no monument. No public restrooms. Choo-choo on the right, yes. Oh, yeah. The Kappa Kappa PSI hereby dedicates the caboose to the thousands of brothers and friends of the fraternity who its restoration. Yeah, here's like I thought about parking here, but I literally walked where we started. I walked from my house. It was 0.4 miles. I was like, fuck it. Why waste gas? Can we go outside? Oh no, my flip-flop. Flip-flop down. This is also why I wanted to start down here too. It's because this was here and I wasn't too sure what this would be, but I'm driving to train. Oh, that's Red Cross building now. It used to be Parks and Rec. Is it unlocked? Nope. Well, no, that's literally why. I was like, 0.4 miles, I'll just walk there. That door is locked. Let's go try this door. Yeah, because literally that's not the police station, but it's like Section 9 housing or whatever the fuck it is. It's something like that. I don't mean any hate or anything by saying whatever the fuck. I just meant like it's something like that. But and then the post office right there, and then the police station's right next to the post office. Literally speaking, look, a postman. They're still on spring break right now, Dan, sadly. Oh, there's like stuff inside. Can you guys see inside of here? There's the reflection, too bad. Yeah, there's like, that's an actual red light. There's like a head right here. Yeah, you guys can't see it. No, that's still Park and Recreation. I guess maybe Red Cross and Parks Recreation and probably use the same building. It's just a... Oh. Oops. I climbed down it. Or does that mean like get on top? Because I would technically just use the stairs. Yeah, National Office of the whatever. Of too much money and don't know what to do with it. Yeah, we're not gonna backtrack. We'll just, yeah, this is UPS. Yeah, literally right down there is where we were fishing the other day. All right, let's keep going. I literally thought the do not climb sign was gonna be like those, the railroad signs that has the R's and the cross X on it, but it says do not climb. This smell reminds me of theme parks, amusement parks that have trains with the hot metal and wood. Look, a little railroad sign. Oh no. See, this is what I was worried about. It looks like we might not be able to follow the track all the way here. On Google Maps, it showed the track was here. I like when people look at me because I'm fucking like recording. They're like, what is he recording? How about you look at the road when you're driving? Alrighty, see you later, Ivan. There's like an old something right there. There's like a bunch of rocks back here or something. Never mind. We won't go down there. I maybe should have worn boots. I didn't think about... I was like thinking hopefully everything's still dead. Oh well. Just gonna have to check for ticks when I get home. What was that? Something slithered. We'll go around. Something just slithered in front of me. Okay, we're out of the grass now. You watched Scream 7 last night? How did you like it? I thought it started out good and then it ended up not good. They removed close quarters? What the heck? Yeah. No, I'm like done playing Battlefield. Fuck that game. Literally, I'm gonna make a short soon. It's gonna be a funny short. I'll let you guys in on it. It's gonna be called How to Make Battlefield Better, and then it's just gonna be me deleting the game. Oh, we're right next to the mill. Oh yeah, there's the police station. Yeah. Oh, look at the mushroom. I'm kind of done with video games right now for the moment. Actually, I take that back. I'm done with like first person shooters for the moment. Because I've actually been kind of wanting to play some Need for Speed the past day or two. Yeah, I've seen you've been tweeting at them, Van, that to put TDM back in. Oh, that scared me. It poked my chest and I thought there was something crawling on me. We have to go to these. Those ones end. Yep, that's how I feel, Dan. I'm like, it sounds good, and then I think about like having to fix like my settings and whatnot and different things. And then by the time I'm like, okay, I'm just like, never mind. Yeah, there's the mill again. We're actually closer. We were right down there on the other side of these semis fishing the other day. All right, usually a cop sits like right here, so I think we're good. We just gotta cross the street here. Yeah, there's the mill in all of its glory. I had a friend in high school said he climbed to the top of this one because there's like some ladders you can get on the side. He's the type of friend that like I would like, he lies a lot, but at the same time he does enough crazy shit to where they're like, is he lying here or did he actually do it this time? We never knew. But at the same time, it kind of seemed like he did because he was the same friend that like showed us how to get on top of one of the elementary schools, and we jumped in to the elementary school through like an escape thing through the roof. So he might have actually climbed it. I don't know. Okay, I might have to jog across here. Okay, we might be able to go here. Yeah. It's a car wash, and then that's an ag center for like farm stuff. Yeah, see, that's kind of how I am just with video games in general. I'm not even really in the mood to do any of it. Yeah, see, car wash. Honestly, we might walk a little bit further. I was thinking it could be a shorter stream. We might walk for an hour and then turn around, and then so that way we'll just have to see once we get to the point that I wanted to turn around at. Because I wanted the stream to be like about 2 or 3 hours, no more than 3. it was a hit and miss. Yeah, that's kind of how it was for me. Like there's some good parts and then there's some bad parts. God, the vacuum or the air to dry off is so loud. Yeah, here we're next to the mill. Bunch of cardboard. And this next little section is just going to be a bunch of neighborhoods. Okay, let's walk down the middle now. Literally the only reason I'm not walking down the middle is because I don't want to accidentally trip over something. And the sides seem to be more clear. Because I'm trying to read your guys' comments and whatnot. What is this? It's a person driving a car. Are they even really real? Or is this an old house? Or something? Never seen a mill? I guess it is. I've just always grown up with it, so it doesn't seem too crazy for me. But I guess it is kind of like a type of structure that if you don't see on a day-to-day basis, it would be kind of like, damn, that's cool. Kind of like my short the other day. It is cool. It's just like I'm not quite. I see it every day, so it's like, yeah, it is still quite a big building, but it's just not quite as of a shock. But if I was saying that though, if I would go to like a big city and I see all the skyscrapers and shit, I'm like, whoa. Or like mountains, or like a big, or like just any body of water. Yes, exactly. I go to the hospital and they're like, so how did you get the railroad spike in your foot? It's like, well, see, I was streaming and reading chat. And I was in my flip-flops. Here's a big electrical grid. Okay, we can get back on it now. It seems pretty clear. You live in the mountains? Nice. See, I wish I could live either next to the mountains or a beach. I honestly don't know which one I would pick. Big drainage pipes. That's where I live, actually, in the big drainage pipes. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna change up the plan a tiny bit. We're gonna walk for an hour and then turn around and walk back. Because I'm pretty sure it's just kind of straight now to the park. But that also depends, because the park that we're gonna walk to, there's another spot where cops sit at. So as long as he's not sitting there, and it's like right next to the railroad tracks. I literally just saw a cop down there across the railroad tracks too. It's not that we're doing anything illegal. I did look it up, and it said that it's not like technically illegal, but like a company or the government could still own the railroad tracks. So like you could be trespassed in theory, but I'll just leave if they say something. You're from the beach town? Nice. I mean, if YouTube does way better than I hope my YouTube does, because like, trust me, I have a plan. I have a vision for this. But if it does way better, like if I can make like big YouTube money, I would definitely have 2 houses, one at a beach and then one like at a mountain town or something. because I definitely believe in myself enough to think that we can turn this into a full-time job to where I can make money and pay my bills and stuff. But if this YouTube really takes off to where like I'm making a lot of money per video like some of the big YouTubers, I would definitely buy 2 houses there. See, this looks like new rock. Or is it just because like no one really walks on it? If you guys are new here or haven't already, if you could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, helps me out a lot. You see, we're right in the middle of some neighborhoods here. It's literally someone's backyard right here. I don't want to film too much of someone's backyard. See, I think the river is like right here now. There's a little drop off there. That was the river we were fishing the other day. And I swear, my short from yesterday, if you guys saw that, those fish are from that creek. The fishing has just been awful here recently. Like I've been complaining about if you've been in my fishing streams. I'm not going to complain about it too much other than what I just did. Oh, look, a bird. It's a hawk. A hawk landed in my front yard tree the other day. And because like I saw this big shadow swoop in my yard and then it was just set in a tree. It looked like it was hunting because of the way it was moving its head around. I do need to get a better like gimbal or tripod setup like Dan suggested, because it's better than just straight up holding my phone, but it's still a little bit not how I would like it. Oh yeah, we're gonna go over a bridge here. I couldn't remember if the bridge was after or before the park. Hopefully I don't fall. Yeah, a little bit ago, next to the police station, right before, I think it was right before we crossed the street. I was gonna go down to the big rocks, but there's like a tent set up that some guy had. What the heck is that? Yeah, yeah, exactly, Dan. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful here. This is literally Stand By Me. Nah, I'm joking. Okay, I can't reach out. I'm gonna look down and walk so I don't fall. Ooh. Honestly, it kind of has my nuts feeling a certain way. My guts are nuts. Just keep going, don't think about it. There's a wasp below me. I was hoping it moved. It did. We might go around on the way back. This might be a one-time thing for me. I normally don't like, I'm just not gonna say anything until I'm done. Okay. Like, it might not seem like that was scary on camera, but if I fucking missed a step, I was definitely breaking a leg or something. Because look, we're about 20 feet in the air there. There's a pigeon. That had my heart going a certain way, my balls feeling a certain way. We might go around. Actually, I don't know if we can. There's not like a close enough road. It doesn't seem like it's that long, but when you're on it, it's kind of long. I don't care what you guys think. That was nerve-wracking for me. Because like if I misstepped, maybe not falling, but I would definitely fucking my leg up or something up. Oh yeah, see, we're at the park, I believe. Yeah. We're gonna cross the street and we'll be at the park. So yeah, we're gonna walk for an hour and then turn around. Or should I? Because we could do another part of the stream to where I start at this park and keep walking. I just don't want to go too far today because I wanted it to be somewhat of like a chiller stream. Screw it. We're just gonna keep walking. We'll walk till an hour mark and then turn around, or there is another landmark depending on what time it is when we get there. Yeah, this is the park I was gonna stop at. And normally some cops like to sit up here. Not today though, that's a sign to keep going. This is where I've used to practice football on these fields too, and baseball. Nice van. What are you talking about, Dan? In my football career, I already hurt my leg. I already did that once, fucking 10 years ago. PTSD, yes. No, it's not like, I wouldn't call it like a fear of heights, but when I'm like up on a platform or high up somewhere, I definitely get a little bit of like butterflies in my stomach. But at the same time, I'll like, depending where it's at, I'm like, I kind of want to jump, but I'm never going to. It's just like a weird feeling. What if a train just came after all my years of living here. And baseball fields. There's a skate park over there and then a playground. It's actually kind of a nice skate park for this. I'm surprised that they actually made it nice. You live in a skyscraper. That's cool. Well, no, see, like that wouldn't scare me at all, because like I know I'm secured. If I know I'm secured, it doesn't scare me. But right there, if I misstepped, I would have hurt my leg at the very least. We're gonna have to cross an even busier street. Or actually, I think we can go underneath. Actually, I don't know if the underneath part, if we can get back on the tracks though. There's Mexico Joe's. It's a very mid restaurant. All right, actually, I think we can go. Yeah. We're gonna go underneath the bridge just for the fun of it. There's Chili's. We're gonna go under this bridge, guys. Yes, I am. Lived here for like 20 years. Look at all these people just like, are these even real people? Anyways, I used to think that all these people passing me care about like me in this very moment. And once you realize no one gives a fuck, you live a lot happier of a life. No trespassing or camping. We are back on a trail that leads to Boomer Lake here. There's some graffiti. There's Social Security Administration. Whenever I first filed my taxes for my first job ever, I found out that somehow the government had my birthday the wrong month. I think the wrong month and year. That was a fun experience. Or am I even me? See, that's the thing. Apparently I had a twin too that died in the womb and stuff. And then like also apparently I had leukemia for like 2 weeks or whatever. And then the church came and prayed over me and then I was magically healed. There's a lot of stories I could tell. I'm just waiting till I get a bigger audience. Plus, I mean, I might have kind of briefly told some of them too. Railroad. Let's go disappear from everyone again. Oh God, another bridge. Oh, I don't go to church anymore. That was when I was younger. I'm not a Christian anymore. I'll just leave it at that. I don't really have anything like, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just say I don't have a religion. Let's just leave it at that. Because then I'll just rant. And even though it might not be right or not. Okay, we're going over a bridge again. This time it's a lot easier. See, this is the kind of fucked part, you know, like, it's like, don't look down, but here I have to look down to walk on it. Fuck it, we're going. I thought about turning around, just go. I'll scream loud enough if I fall. Someone will hear me. Yeah, we're not coming back this way. We're gonna follow this fucking sidewalk back. Or at least I am. I'm not going over those bridges again. I'll do it one time for content. Don't look up. Oh, an RV park. Oh, is that the one next to the Brahms? I don't go out to eat anymore, so. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go around that next time. It's a weird feeling because, like, it's not like, I don't know. It's just a weird feeling. I know I'm capable, and I'm like, if you just literally walk across, you'll be fine. But at the same time, it's a little bit scary, but also fun. But it's the type of scary fun that, like, you do once. What the fuck is this? And yes, I do think that was a bit scary. I don't care what you guys think. I think we're going to change the game plan of the end of the stream a bit. I don't think I'm going to stream me walking back because I'm not going to fully walk on the train tracks all the way back. Because I don't want to go over the bridges. But I need to find another place that it's like a good stopping point, so that way, like, I can drive next time and walk a little bit to where we stopped. But we'll also see. I don't know. We're almost at an hour and I can keep going, but at the same time, I do have to walk back. And if you guys were in my other stream the other week, I've learned that you have to walk back too. Or at least here. And that trail you did. All right, this one might be harder to cross. We'll see. Just drive. Don't slow down for me, just drive. Be normal human beings and go about your day. Okay, there might be an opening after these next two cars. Yeah. There we go. There's a cop behind me. We might get stopped here. He stopped at that place right next to where we crossed at. Yeah, but they're just gonna tell me to get off the tracks. I would be like, okay. I'm not gonna fight it. I looked it up. As long as you're just like, okay, I'll get off, they're not gonna care. Plus, I'm gonna be like, I was just trying to do a live stream of walking the old tracks. I don't think they'll care really. Bad boy. And it's annoying you? Okay, I don't give a fuck. Who are you? I don't see him behind me. Probably too lazy, fucking fat of a pig to get out of his fucking police car to do anything. But plus, I'm not really doing anything, so. I'm annoying. According to that guy, apparently I am. Next episodes of Cops. Yes, Stan, or Van. Yeah, I know, that's what. I don't know who that guy is. Some random person that got annoyed. Jesper or Jeeper, whatever your name is. What if he's one of the homeless people in Stillwater and he gets a bunch of homeless people together to come and jump me? It's like a movie. I hold with two hands now. Yes, rip Chuck Norris. Oh yeah, I forgot. Apparently he died from a health condition in Hawaii. 6'7". Okay. We're gonna keep going, but I'm gonna be looking for a spot to turn around at. Because I knew it would be about an hour. That's what I thought. About an hour in, I'd want to turn around. But because we went past the first spot I was gonna turn around at, we gotta find a different spot to turn around at now. We might just end up going to the Boomer Lake here, honestly. Whatever. It's a meme. It's from a song, and it's just like the way the person said it in the song. And then so like it just like blew up as a meme, just because, you know, like how memes blow up. Now we're getting, because this was some apartments. We're actually kind of like getting into the wooded area now. There's one time where I skipped football workouts, but I didn't have a car yet. So I still had to be like at the high school, but me and like 3 other people skipped football practice to go get high. And we ended up using the train tracks to go to these apartments to play basketball. Oops. I actually did that a few different times, but we didn't go play basketball. There's another time where we just went to the different shops here. I remember thinking like we were gonna get in so much trouble doing it, but then now when I think about it, it was outside of school hours. So like the only people that would have gotten us in trouble is our own parents. And my parents were clueless back then, so like it was real easy to trick them. Oh. I feel like I'm at an amusement park now. There's either something going on at the high school stadium or at Oklahoma State. Because I'm hearing the announcer and then music. Because I don't know what that would be. Okay, here's some neighborhoods now. I think we're next to the high school. Oh, Oklahoma State Cowgirls. I think that's softball. Don't do that to me. I actually did think it was loading for a second, but then I just, yeah. Not that old. But with I have sunglasses on, and with the sun hitting my screen, it looked like it was loading, but then I focused and it wasn't. I think this is actually where we crossed one time. Yeah, because the high school is right over here, because this is the neighborhood next to the high school. Right around here is where we crossed, and we went over here. This is a shopping center, I believe. Or maybe it's the apartments, I can't remember. I think it might be apartments, but either way, we crossed here to go over to this side to play basketball. There's another bridge. What if that cop saw me and then now there's like a widespread manhunt for the person on the train tracks, and I'm just like right at the right point to where it's like they can't see me? I mean, like, I didn't mean to, officers. Oh yeah, right down here is where we crossed. Yeah. Alrighty, see you later, Van. Alrighty, bye, Billy. Yeah, here's the apartments where we played basketball at, yeah. Yeah, because I remember this little place. There says there's cameras in use on that sign. See, these are the types of bridges I like. I don't have to worry about slipping. Okay, I will on the way back when I end my stream. Unless if you're just joking, but I will. Okay. I guess. Okay, yeah, I gotta just find a spot to turn around then. I guess that's what we were doing anyways. This is honestly where we're walking now. I thought it was gonna be part 2. I don't know if there will be part 2. No, I don't know. Maybe. We'll just have to, I'll have to look. I'll have to go with my car, and because the train tracks go way down to the country. I just need, as long as I can park my car somewhere, because I don't necessarily want to walk all the way to where I stop again and then start streaming. I just need to find a parking spot somewhere. Because I'll walk it out on the country too, I don't care. Okay, is that the shopping center now? Or like Lowe's or something? Yeah, I'm not too worried though. Plus, I can only go as far out as my connection will let me to anyway, so I think the farthest I can go by the time I get to any, like what you're saying about how the country people don't mess around, I think by that time I won't have a good enough connection. Okay, yeah, we are next to the shopping center. That is Lowe's, I believe. This giant fence is Lowe's is on the other side. I think there might be a point up here where we can end off, and then I can park at the shopping centers and just walk down to this. I can't tell what that is. I can't see what emoji that is because of the sun, and I can't zoom in. It does smell like wood. Literally right as you said, as you chatted that. Banjos, okay. They look like upside down lollipops. There's a tunnel. Oh, there's a cat down there, look. Yeah, these are some apartments. I used to deliver there all the time when I worked at Panera. There we go. Hello? I didn't think it would keep it up. Okay, are we back? Hello? My phone got too hot and it turned off. It had the temperature cool down. Anyways, I was saying it's funny how the human race just carves itself out. Because like right here, this little like ravine or whatever, it like just reminds me of being out at like one of the lakes here. But we're actually, you know, I would have liked to have done my outro. We got another like 5-10 minutes of walking and then we'll probably be at the spot where we turn around. That was funny. So I'm still learning with live streaming with this and whatnot. So I guess maybe when it's the hotter months, I only plug in my battery pack when the battery's low. Because I think that's probably the sun, and I was charging at the same time. It overheated my phone there. Oh well. That just means like on other streams, if I do need to charge my phone, we'll have to take like, or not, maybe not a break, but we'll have to find a shaded spot so that way it doesn't get too hot, which during the hot months when it's 100, I don't care. It'll be a nice break. Yeah, it's because I had the external battery also plugged in at the same time, and so the live streaming already kind of makes the phone warm, and then I was charging it, and then the sun too. Look, a bird. I don't know if you guys saw that. I wonder if I keep it below me to where I can block it, but then I can't really read the chat that well. American. There's no one there. Yeah, I was showing it just in case if there was someone there and they didn't want to be recorded. Alrighty, I guess I'll start doing my outro now because literally right here is a road, and that's where we're gonna end it, and then we'll pick up on part 2 whenever I decide to do part 2. But as always, if you guys could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, helps me out a lot. I might be live tomorrow. I might not. I haven't decided yet. If I am live tomorrow, it'll probably be a fishing stream. If not, then I should be back Tuesday or Wednesday for a fishing stream. And then there's also no eBay this past week because it was spring break here, so there will be eBay short next week. Or I guess the past 2 weeks there hasn't been an eBay short, so there'll be one next week again, just because of spring break. I wanted to just put them together. We're going over another bridge now. Alrighty, you literally see where this car is crossing over here? Where that truck is, that's where we're gonna end it. So, again, as always, if you could drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, helps me out a lot. I will be going to see a movie later tonight or tomorrow. I believe later tonight. So look out for a movie review on the community tab later. And then, yeah, like I just said about streaming tomorrow, we'll see. I don't think I have anything else for you guys. Have a good rest of your day, Van. Have a good rest of your day, Dan. Have a good rest of your day, Ivan. Have a good rest of your day to the rest of my mods. Have a good rest of the day to anybody else watching this. If you're watching this later on, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good future. I will see you guys in the next live stream. Goodbye. We'll pick up right here too whenever we do the part 2 of this. So, alrighty, goodbye.